Okay. My buddy Brigitte Gabriel talked about this earlier. I'm going to elaborate on it now. Kamala Harris sexually abused Justice Kavanaugh. And to put that into perspective, Joe Biden sexually abused Justice Thomas. Now, let me deter to the Larry Nassar incident, if I may. Larry Nassar was called a gymnastics doctor, and they worked with many different athletes. He worked with Michigan State University and USAG over the course of many years. And between, I think the victim count was 335. When he went to prison, the victims ranged between 11 and 40. And at the time of the abuse, they ranged between 6 and 18. Now, a lot of the women in question did report to administrators, coaches, deans, professors, and other miscellaneous figures that they felt uncomfortable or something was wrong or maybe it was malpractice, they don't know. And they were met with everything from, do you want to ruin your career? He's a perfect doctor. Leave him alone. And in some cases, even told flat out, shut up. So, and a lot of people said, and rightfully so, that the people that know something's wrong and don't say anything are themselves complicit, equally guilty, or something like that. Okay, let's start with that. Dianne Feinstein had a complaint on her desk for 6 solid weeks. And during that 6 solid week period, she never once attempted to investigate, vet, or in any shape, way, or form figure out truth, fiction, fact, anything like that. In fact, most people believe, myself being one of them, that she had a hand in writing this complaint. And at the very last minute, she leaked the complaint to the media, hoping it would ruin Justice Kavanaugh's family. And for virtually every Democrat on that panel, and every Democrat in the Senate, like one exception, it was irrelevant whether it was true or not. They just wanted him destroyed. They didn't give a fuck. Period. Okay, in fact, even after Christine Blasey Ford was caught lying, every single one of those Democrats on the panel, and most in the main Senate, continued using words like rapist, deviant. Okay, after the facts were proven, or disproven I should say, they still carried on abusing him and abusing his family and calling him a rapist and a deviant. Okay? Now, when I've heard this a lot. One rape is one rape too many. Okay, true. The same exact people that tell me one rape is one rape too many have also said not that many men are falsely accused of sexual misconduct. It's not that big. It's not as widespread as you think. Men who are falsely accused rarely go to prison. Men who are falsely accused almost never suffer long-term consequences. Okay? So when a woman is abused, that's one too many. When a guy is abused, well, it doesn't happen that often. So it's common. It's not that big of a deal. Okay? Now, every single guy who hears my voice now, every single guy has had a problem with a woman. Girlfriend, wife, sister, mother, classmate, co-worker. Every single one who has had a problem with a woman, whether it was your fault or not. It could range from you called the girl a bitch and she told the principal you grabbed her boobs. It could be you told the girl that she was going to be written up for sleeping on the job, and she told the boss, the big boss, that you asked her for a blowjob in exchange for a promotion. I myself was a victim of a false sexual harassment complaint. I am still living with it 2 decades later. I'll tell you what happened. The woman in question with me We had an argument a year earlier. And, okay, the argument was my fault. We had an argument. My fault, period. I literally went crawling to her after work and begged her forgiveness. We shook hands, and roughly, give or take a couple of days here or there, a year to the day later, she was at same hand to file a false allegation against me, and that was justification. Okay, you could have a woman go out with a guy, get drunk, sleep with him, wake up and realize, I shouldn't have done this. You raped me. Justice Kavanaugh is the only man I've seen my entire life. I'm not even joking when I say this. Where not a single woman he's ever met can say a single bad thing about him. And he never met Christine Blasey for whatever. Justice Kavanaugh, between the wife, the two daughters, the daughter's basketball team, interns, externs, secretaries, he's been around more women than a male ballet dancer. And not one of them can complain about legitimately. Not one. That's gotta be a world record. Being over 50, not having a single woman complain about you for any reason. And they accused him of attempted rape in public, hoping it would hurt his family. How is that not sexual abuse? And Kamala Harris was a spoke on a wheel, but she's just as bad. And Joe Biden and Ted Kennedy abused Justice Thomas. They found a disgruntled employee to accuse him of sexual harassment 10 years after the fact, and not a single person can back it up. The same Joe Biden who was caught on camera groping and kissing little girls. The same Ted Kennedy who drove drunk, crashed his car, escaped his car, left the girl inside, and went out of his way to let her die. Okay? So this is the first time, probably ever, that you have two sexual abusers on the same ticket. And it is wrong. Okay? Falsely accusing a man of attempted rape or cooperating with the scheme. Okay? Finding some disgruntled employee to accuse a man of sexual harassment and hurting his family. What's the difference? Abuse is abuse. Now, I understand that people have mistakes. You called your girlfriend a cunt, and you're sorry about it later. Or your ex-wife had a big argument with you, and she told the cops you hit her when you didn't. Okay? It's all wrong. It's all wrong. If a guy makes a mistake, call him out on his mistake. I've made mistakes. I'm not a hero. Okay? I'll give you another one. The first girl whose life I saved thinks I'm a pain in the ass. She would be in her grave today if not for me. She thinks I'm a pain in the ass. But she still respects me as a human being and a man. And when she was little and I protected her, she always obeyed me. She might have been in a pissed off mood, but she always obeyed me and left me to protect her. So you can have a legitimate problem with the man, but you can still respect him as a human being. Okay? But for you to hate a man because your party told you to hate the man, and for you to see the man being abused and jump on the bandwagon enthusiastically, that makes you a sexual abuser. On top of that, Kamala Harris is a whore. There, I said it, okay? She got her big break was sleeping with a guy. Kamala Harris was up and coming, sleeping with a married man. He gave her BMWs, he gave her a job, and when she dumped him. Okay? So Kamala Harris is a backdoor prostitute. She didn't take cash, she took gifts and promotions. And then she abused a man that she never knew anything about. Prior to that confirmation hearing, Kamala Harris couldn't pick Justice Kavanaugh out of a lineup of one person. Okay? But the minute she saw him in her sights, That's predatory behavior, man. That's predatory behavior. It's no different than if a guy were to go out and look for a girl with blonde hair, or if a guy were to go out and look for a girl that, has a big ass. Okay, you're prowling around, you're looking for the girl you want to attack her and rape her or beat her up or some shit. That's the same exact thing. Okay, you got this guy, the party says you hate him. Some woman came out of nowhere and said he raped me 36 years ago. Okay, and you just say, oh, I'm gonna get this guy. That's abuse. That's sexual abuse. And Candace Owens, I've actually binged her podcast. That's just a podcast. Candace Owens Show, Prague University. Look it up. It's great. Every other episode, Candace Owens mentions Brett Kavanaugh. Every other episode. And the episode where she talks to Scott Baio was being stalked. And the woman who was stalking him accused him of stalking her. And she brought up Kavanaugh, a couple other things. And Candace Owens believes, and I agree with her, if you are a woman who abuses a man in this fashion, you yourself should go to prison to face the same penalty he would face. So if you accuse a man of attempted rape, and the penalty for attempted rape is 2 years in prison, you should go to prison for 2 years. If you accuse a man of rape, and the penalty is 10 years, you should go to prison for 10 years. And you should register as a sex offender. Okay, so Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, Dianne Feinstein, Cory Booker, every Democrat, basically, with like one exception, should be registered sex offenders today. They should be registered sex offenders because they sexually abused a man. They found a woman to act as their mouthpiece, and they abused him. No evidence, no here, we had a woman come in to sort it out on national television to figure it, Rachel, whatever her name, okay? That woman damn near, she flat out proved this bitch was lying right on camera. She proved she was lying right on camera. On national television. And the Democrats still went after him. Just imagine if you went to court and the DNA said you didn't do it, and 50 people continue to call you a rapist in public. How bad would you feel about that one? That's how bad Justice Kavanaugh feels. It's not okay. We live with it, okay? It's no different than if you put, what's the big deal, Vinny? It's a big deal to us as men. Men aren't perfect. Men make mistakes. Men do bad things. Okay? But that does not give you the right to accuse us of attempted rape. And I was talking to my aunt about this a couple days ago. The fact that the one man, Justice Kavanaugh, is the one man that never, ever, ever had a problem with a woman in his entire life for any reason. And if he can be accused of attempted rape on national television, what can happen to any of us? Okay? Between rape allegations, sexual harassment allegations, stalking. Yeah, men get stalked too. And one thing I know about men, when a man abuses a woman, he abuses the woman. When a woman abuses a man, she abuses him, and then she portrays herself as the victim. Okay? Whether her name is Christine Blasey Ford, whether her name is Anita Hill, okay? Every time a woman abuses a man, the first thing she does is to make sure that everyone knows that she's the real victim. And it is sickening. It is sickening. And you shouldn't tolerate it. And men, you should know better. Okay, you men out there, okay? Kamala Harris would hang you from a fucking tree. Don't think she wouldn't, because she would. This is the woman that sucks dick to get ahead in life, okay? This is the woman who sexually abused a man that she never knew about until 2 minutes earlier because her party told her to. Okay? Don't think it won't happen to you, because it will. And Joe Biden is no different. Joe Biden did the same thing. He'll do it again too if his fucking mind wasn't gone, he would. Thank you.